Welcome back, my little lambs. It's time for another episode of NT Sheep's Digital Wonderlands. Okay, my little lambs, this is it. The final mission. Ezra has challenged us to trial, and it's up to us to finally bring it into this long campaign. So let's hop right into it. At the end of our last mission, our direwolves had taken quite a beating, but luckily we still had some spares in the mech base, so we are all ready to go.
So, it appears that Ezra has decided to crawl out from under the dragoon's skirts he ran to.
Star Colonel, I have already accepted his challenge. I will bring vengeance down on him for betraying our clan.
You should have let him be. He is a traitor. He does not deserve the satisfaction of an honorable trial.
If I wanted opinions on this matter, Terra, I would have asked you. You are no longer my superior, so tend to your own unit's affairs.
Very well. But you know I am right about this, Emily.
Jaden, I know that Sakan Weaver has tasked you with hunting Ezra down, but the timing of this trial is less than ideal. The 362nd took heavy losses clearing out the Luthian Armor Works campus. If you go through with this, I do not have the manpower to help you.
Ezra is my responsibility. My star is more than capable of handling him on our own. I need to finish this, or Ezra's betrayal will continue to dishonor not just my star, but all the 362nd.
Very well. You have my blessing. But you are to report back to me the second your mission is complete. The Smoke Jaguars have taken many losses pushing into the Imperial City. I need every skilled MechWarrior I can get for the inevitable push towards the Imperial Palace.
We will contact you the second the deed is done. And Star Colonel, thank you. I know we have disagreed at times, but I appreciate the chance to make this right.
Spoken like a true Smoke Jaguar. Now go to Ezra and fight like one. Show that desperate traitor no mercy.
Ezra! You wanted us here. Well, here we are. Jaden, you have to know. If there was any other way, I would have taken it. You are delusional if you think we would ever go with you. Not after everything you did. Then come and get me. Jaden Smoke Jaguar. I call you to trial. You will face me in honorable combat. I will face you, Ez, but there will be no trial. No. The only thing you will face is annihilation.
Depending on how much Battletech / MechWarrior universe lore you know, Ezra calling us out to trial is kind of BS. If it was a true trial between warriors, then it would be a one-on-one battle. Ezra has challenged the entire star. He is wanting to face off against us, but he's using an entire company of mercenary mechs as his backup, and we have to fight through all those just to get to him. So he's not exactly being honorable here.
Dragoons. Looks like he brought his friends with him.
New hostile detected.
This first little area that we enter into has got several enemy mechs and a couple of air units and some ground units. You should be able to fight through this fairly easy. You shouldn't be taking too much damage. worst you should expect is if things go bad, everybody might be down to 90%. That still means it's going to be doable for this level, but one key thing to know ahead, there are no repair bays. So there's definitely going to be certain spots to where, as we go along, if you've gotten your armor and health knocked down to a certain amount, it might be wise to restart, and I'll call those out as we make our way through this level.
There goes another.
I mentioned before about the Battletech universe lore. If you'd really like to understand what was going on during the clan invasion timeline, there's the Blood of Kerensky trilogy. It was a set of novels written back in the late 80s or early 90s, I think. You can still find paperback editions of it online for sale. You can also get digital editions of it to download. It does a great job of explaining most of the lore in the Battletech universe for this time period. So if you'd like to get a better understanding of just what was going on, those would be my recommendations for starting out. If you read those, I think you'll come to understand that both Liam and Ezra were correct in what they were trying to do. There kind of was no right or wrong between them, but Smoke Jaguar and the clans known as Crusaders, they really were a little bit more militaristic and gun-ho than what Kerensky may have envisioned in trying to reform the Star League.
These markings are of the Black Widow battalion.
If you've done enough sensor range upgrades, you should be able to walk up and hide right next to these rocks, go into scan mode, and there's going to be a tower there that you can hack, and you're going to take control over all the turrets in this little base, which means they're going to start firing at your enemies, so that's going to be a great distraction so you can try and fight your way through here, because there are several heavy battle mechs and heavy assault mechs in this little area. Again, Ezra claims he's trying to be all about honor, yet he's letting all these other mechs try and soften us up before he actually faces us. That's not very honorable, I think.
Worthy kill, Star Commander.
New target. Target destroyed.
Mech terminated.
Incoming missile. New target. Scan mode engaged. Scanning complete. Scan mode disengaged.
One more right.
Target destroyed.
Attacking with you.
Target.
Got his enemy mech.
New hostile detected. Also.
Okay, so I've definitely been taking a bit of a beating. I'm down to 67% mech health. I've lost one of my weapons.
It does not need
This is where, depending on how things are, this might be a spot where you might decide to go ahead and restart. Luckily, everybody else is doing fairly good. Mia is only down to 83%. The rest of my star is all still above 90%. So if we go ahead and use the tactic of letting them go just a little bit ahead of us and we stay behind so we can give out tactical commands a little bit easier, we should be able to make it through this area and to the next area where we will hopefully be finding Ezra. Okay, we're going to give everybody the command to go ahead and move up and wait in front of this gate. And the traitor should be ahead. He's been mocking us this entire time by not showing up and sending all his mercenary friends. Let's see if he's ready to finally face us.
Chastise me about honor, Jaden? Look in the mirror. Cordero Perez is not the only Jaguar with blood on his hands. What about all the future vile acts the Jaguars will commit in the name of Kerensky? Will you feign ignorance then as well?
Oh, please. Grow up, Ezra. Perez's actions made him a pariah. That is not who we are.
As delusional as ever, Mia. We could have changed that, together. But instead, you chose to run. Now you are nothing but common Desgra scum, fighting for yourself. I will gladly take that over fighting for mass-murdering lunatics.
If you look at the top center of our screen on our compass, you see now that Ezra has made his appearance on the battlefield. He's marked by that giant skull. There is several heavy assault mechs right on the other side of this gate. So you're going to want to be careful going through. There's going to be 2 on your left, and then there's going to be about 3 or 4 on the right. If you work together, you should be able to take them out fairly quick. Make sure you're issuing commands to your star mates to all attack the same target. And Ezra should end up coming forward. This battle can go a bunch of different ways. Sometimes he comes right up and is fighting with the enemy. Other times he is hiding behind them on the other side of a mountain, and we have to defeat all of them before he even makes an appearance. And other times, he will actually attempt to flee, and you have to chase him down. So, there's really no specific tips I can give for this battle, other than just try and take out the enemy mechs as fast as possible as they show up. Make sure you use the terrain to your advantage. There's going to be some spots where there's a lot of water we can stand in, so we'll be able to keep our heat down to almost nothing, meaning we can keep firing lasers as fast as they recharge. So let's go ahead and see how long it takes us to defeat Ezra.
He is fleeing the battlefield! Coward! You challenged us to honorable combat, only to hide behind these free-birth traitors. Face us like the true clan warrior you claim to be! You want me? Come and get me!
Jaden, we need to finish this. Now! Agreed. He might try and run away again.
So if you were reading the on-screen communications between Ezra and the other star mates, again, he keeps attacking our honor. He keeps accusing us of being, tyrants, and yet here he has been this entire time hiding behind the mercenaries. He even attempted to flee the battlefield, and only after we called him out for that did he sit there and finally say he was going to fight us. Again, like I said before, if you know the lore of the universe, it's easy to see both sides, but if all you know of the Battletech universe is what you've learned from playing of games like this, Ezra really turned into one hell of a dick, whether, he had valid points or not.
How dare you say his name? Liam was about to join the clan watch. He was working to make the clan better. He died trying to secure Cordival in the name of the Smoke Jaguars. And you threw his sacrifices away as if they were nothing.
No, not yet. Clear the field first. He is not going anywhere.
New hostile
Hi,
detected.
on target.
At a hotel. G. Destroy.
Okay, so far we've definitely been through one hell of a battle. Yuichi is down to 25%. He's probably not going to last much longer. Naomi's down to 69. Mia and Alexander are still doing okay. We're down to 50%. We need to clear out the rest of the enemies here. And this is another one of those areas where the game can kind of get kind of crazy. Sometimes when you destroy Ezra, it automatically goes to the cutscene, and this gate that we're walking up to has been closed, and all the other enemy mechs are hiding on the other side. In this case, the gate is open because a couple of those enemy mechs came through, and we had to fight them off. Now we're going to have to go through and find the rest of them and take them all out.
On your target now, Star Commander.
Mech destroyed.
Missile. Low. New hostile detected.
Engaging your target, Star Commander.
Red down.
New target. Destroyed.
Field is clear. Do it, Jaden.
Ezra, why did you betray the clan? Betray us?
The Jaguars have twisted the Crusader cause in the name of self-righteous glory. I told you I would not take part in another massacre. I did what I knew was right.
You took the coward's way out. You abandoned all of us for your own selfish desires. And now you will die for it.
You want to kill me, Jaden? Then kill me. I will gladly die with honor over living like the tyrants you become.
No. You will die, Ezra, and forgotten for what you have become.
Tyrant.
Ez?
Well done, Star Commander. Let no one question your dedication to the Smoke Jaguar from now on.
Zakan Weaver will be pleased to see the traitor dealt with. Ezra can no longer disgrace us or the clan. Jaden? Are you okay?
I don't know. All that anger, all that rage. I thought I would be satisfied with clearing our names. But this doesn't feel like a win. It just feels empty.
You are not grieving for the traitor you were duty-bound to kill, but for the friend he was, before he strayed from the path. Trust me when I say, it will pass, with time.
Okay, so now we've got one more area to go through. I thought I was closer to the end area that I need to be at, so I'm going to kind of skip through this next part. There's just a couple of enemy mechs that we have to take out. Poor Yuichi will end up not making it through, and then we're going to come to a final gate that we've got to make it through. We'll end up meeting up with some reinforcements, and we're going to have to sit there and let them handle most of the fighting for us. But we do want to try and help out as much as possible, because the more of them we save, the more of them that will try and leave the battlefield with us, which is going to greatly increase our chances of getting out of here alive, because we've definitely been taking a beating.
Over 50% of the forces committed to Dragon Slayer. He could not sustain any further losses and ordered all the cats to withdraw. With the news that the cats were in retreat, Dorian Worth was forced to do the same. We are to fall back for extraction. I am marking an exfiltration point on your map now.
Star Colonel, some of us have suffered heavy damage. What should we do?
You have your exfiltration point. Get to it whatever way you can, and quickly. The dropship will not wait for you. Get a move on Cobalt. Now.
Strovok. Star Commander.
I heard her. Time to get the hell off this rock. Move it.
Okay, as we make our way up to this gate, there's going to be a squad of other Smoke Jaguars that are going to come in, so they're going to be reinforcements for us. To the right of us, there's going to be a valley that we have to get into to get to the evacuation zone. If you've got enough health, you can try running past all the enemies and getting into that valley, but we're down pretty low. We've lost Yuichi, and these other Smoke Jaguars are pretty darn powerful. So if we help fight the enemies off, they will follow us into the valley and be backup for us, because there will be one final group of enemy mechs that we have come across as we make our way to the dropship. So we're going to be sitting here and fighting and picking off enemy mechs. We're going to stay pretty much right in the gateway. That way they won't really pick us up on sensors and start targeting us. So we're going to be able to just stand here and help pick them off from range. And the more of the Smoke Jaguar reinforcements you can keep alive, the better, since they will follow you, as you'll see. So let's get this final battle over with and see if we can make it off planet.
Target destroyed. New target. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, so most of the enemy forces have been taken care of. There's one mech that we know of that was on the radar, but that disappeared. So either they're behind something, so we can't pick them up, or they got taken out by the reinforcements. We're going to move through the gate, have our star mates stand next to it, and we're going to start walking towards the entrance to the valley, because there is going to be another group of enemies that we need to draw out so the reinforcements can fight them. And we're just going to be standing near the gate again and helping from a distance. As long as the enemies are focused on the reinforcements, they won't be targeting us, which means we're going to stand a better chance of taking the enemies out and then making it into that valley.
We are following.
New hostile detected.
On the Star Commander's target.
Target destroyed. New hostile detected. Blackjack.
Focusing on your target, Star Commander.
Missile.
Mech down.
Systems offline.
Okay, we may have lost our dire wolf. 2 of the reinforcements have gotten taken out, but that doesn't mean this level is failed. We're going to take control of one of our teammates' mechs and finish this level off. Yes, do not worry, we will actually be able to beat it. Okay, the area is cleared. We can make our way into this little valley and start making our way to the extraction zone. There's going to be some chatter between all the teammates and everything, and we're going to start finding out of how this story is going to come to an end. So let's go ahead and get through it. There's going to be one group of enemies at the end that we have to face off with. The reinforcements are going to follow us in, and they're actually going to be moving faster than us, so they're going to charge out and take on those enemies for us. So we're going to take advantage of the terrain and kind of sneak by so we can get to that dropship, because that's all we have to do is get to the dropship, and this level is beaten.
Sky mode disengaged.
Tracking at least a company's worth of mechs inbound on your position. Your window for extraction is tightening. Get a move on it.
You heard her! Move it!
I cannot believe we are withdrawing.
The battle is lost, but the war is far from over. Terra was always the true prize. Is this world really worth losing Terra over?
Still,
a temporary setback. Once we reach Terra, and Smoke Jaguar is the Ill Clan, this loss will be nothing. We will be back. One day.
I hope I am here to see it. The fall of this corrupt regime.
No one can say that any of us did not give it our all. We did what was asked of us here and won every battle we were tasked to. Compared to others, we emerged from this battle stronger than before. A crafty Jaguar would find how to best leverage this.
With so many losses, now is your opportunity to leverage that success. None of us bear any shame for our performance here.
Yeah, that is true.
Thinking about stepping up for something greater?
For a while it was tough to think past my own position. But now, I think it is finally time to step up onto a larger stage. What about you, Mia? Are you willing to fight for something greater?
There is nothing I would want more. We are all hands to get everyone off this rock. The Smoke Jaguar needs to salvage every able-bodied warrior it can get for our long road to Terra. Despite our setback here, this invasion is far from over. Correct. We cannot allow ourselves to fall behind Ilkhan, Kerensky, and those arrogant wolves. We will show them what true strength is when we get to Terra, and take the mantle of Ill Clan, the clan of all clans. Lost a component, Star Commander.
Sakan, we are here.
We got you, Cobalt.
be a warrior of the clans is to serve a greater purpose, to give yourself to a cause of freeing humanity from the oppressors that have held them in bondage for centuries, and reform mankind's greatest achievement, the Star League. The fact that the Draconis Combine was only saved by the paid mercenaries of the Federated Commonwealth points to the depravity these feudal house lords will sink to in order to hold on to power. They are a cancer that must be burned away before humanity may truly be free. It falls to us, the only ones strong enough to tear down these corrupt systems. The only ones willing to sacrifice everything to see Kerensky's dream realized. For we are Smoke Jaguar, strongest of the clans. We fight with the ferocity of our namesake to reclaim Terra, to earn the mantle of Ill Clan, and lead all the children of Kerensky into salvation.
I give you Star Captain Jaden Smoke Jaguar.
It is our sole purpose, our divine right. We will continue to bring vengeance down on the despots and petty tyrants that rule over humanity. And they shall tremble before our might.